Well, that's gone in fairly well. I'm 3 layers in now. Well, 3 down here, 2 everywhere else. I think I need 1 more layer at this stage anyway. The wood isn't perfectly straight. You can see it goes out of line here. So I think I'll just countersink and put a screw type bolt in there just to bring it out flat. And the same goes here. This is just slightly out, but again, I'm pretty sure I can countersink and pull that over to get it nice and straight. And yeah, that's looking pretty good. And I think when I get to that next layer, so 3 deep for the majority of the width, I will then drag the soil across because I need to get a good bearing on how I want to go. I don't want to get too high and waste those poles because they're very useful. So I think 3 high and then drag the soil across is the way forward. And I will still need poles for this retaining edge, and looks like I'll need 2, and they are a little more than halfway, so I need 2 poles. I may be able to use the pieces to piece it together, we'll see. And before I drag the soil across to the barrier, I need to staple the membrane up and staple the membrane that's going to go over the bed to the edge as well. So 1 more layer of that wood, and then I think I'm into stapling membrane, and we'll see where we go from there. Right, that's that one drilled. I'm going to put this one on, but it's probably going to have to be raised again because I need to go and get all those screws and bolts, but just to see what it looks like. Right. It's quite difficult doing this with one person. I need to knock that one a little bit. Where's my hammer? Right. The tension that this causes because they don't fit perfectly is no bad thing in reality, because it puts a lot of tension onto the construction, which is good. There we go. Now for you, that was instantaneous. For me, I couldn't find that anywhere. Eventually. Right, let's tie these in so that they're all looking a bit more square. I've got this really long screw which has got a star fixing at the back, which is quite unique really. But right, we're going to get into this hole. Just get it down a little bit, and then I can square it up and get it nice and flat. Right, I think what I'm going to use is a bit of wood to move it over. There we are, nice and straight. Right, let's see if I can get this one in. It's not going to be so easy, I don't think. Oh, that's not bad. If I can get it to get into the wood. And then down. Lovely, job done. Nice and flush. Okay, on to the next one. Oh, good. Need a bit of a hammer on this one, I think. Just give it a bit of a push and see. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Still got a bit of a gap. That's it. Right, and we've got a little bit of a shift here to do, which we'll do exactly the same way as the last one. Right, there we go. Perfect. If I can get that screw down. Job done. Not absolutely perfect, but a blind man be proud to see it. Right, pretty pleased with that so far. Looking nice from this side. So I think the next step is just to get this returning edge in before I move soil down, otherwise I'm really not going to know what's going on at this end. So I think I've got to take a little bit of height off here because I think it's a bit proud in this area, and then I can chop a few of those logs to the appropriate size and get that side in. So I think I'm going to use the same method if I can find myself some of those poles which are running a bit short, but I'll see if I can find. Right, let's see if we can get this fella on. I think I'm getting the hang of this now. He says, let's get this gashwood off the back, make it that much easier to get in. Right. That was the kiss of death, saying it was going to be easy, wasn't it? Ah, oh, not too bad. Right, let's tap that down. I think what we're going to do is pull that up a bit and make this easier. There we go. Sorry if the mic's getting a bit close to me every now and then. There we go. Number 2 in its place. Right, I'm just going to straighten this end out a little. I've run out of those long screws, so I'm going to use these bolts with a bolt head on it. They fit in there nicely, so I've made the countersink a bit deeper. I just need to ease it over like I've done with the other ones. There we go. Nice and square. So that's got me a nice square edge to this and a good corner, and those sort of dovetails in the end make it look quite nice. I think the next thing is stapling this membrane that goes under it up and against the wood, and I need to get all that done before I move all this soil down. So let's have a quick go of that. Well, I thought that was going to take me ages, but actually only a few minutes, because one edge of that membrane can just follow the bottom run of the upright fence that I've built. So this is a big moment. I'm going to move these few pavers out of the way, get my tools together and shovel some soil down. I need to do this edge soon, so what I think I'm going to do as I shovel things along is just find that edge again, because the soft soil has come up against the hard soil. Okay, I think once I've moved this, it's going to be tea time. Okay, let's go. Well, that's a massive step today. There's still a lot to do. I need to tidy up this edge, get this corner worked out, obviously get a nice straight edge down there with the pavers, and then polythene underneath the pavers that I've rescued from underneath the plot, and that will go over the edge, and then membrane will come across from that side, another piece along the side of it, and that should be the bed squared and covered. That's for another day. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed today's construction video. It was very energetic, but it needed doing because we're running out of time to get those raspberries planted. I think they'll be going in the next few days now. So that's great. Well, if you enjoyed the video, why not like and subscribe and click on the bell and get my updates on a Wednesday and a Sunday at 8 PM. Hope you've had a good day. Diolch yn fawr.